This is the brand new version of DrumloopAI, where you can select between two different AI models, a MIDI sequencer called AI beatmaker, or a text-to-beat audio generator. And here's how they both work. Okay, so to start over here, we've got two different AI models to look at. AI beatmaker over here, and then text-to-beat right here. Let's go and start today off with AI beatmaker. So at first glance, there are a few things here to look at, but don't worry, we're going through everything here. Starting at the top left, we've got the basic and the advanced. That's going to let the model know how creative you want it to get, but for right now, we'll leave this on advanced. Also, you can let it know how crazy you want it to go by being more tame or more wild. In the middle is usually a pretty good spot. Moving on down to the genre over here, I want to do more like hip-hop, and the drum kit also to be more on hip-hop as well. And then you can also change up the groove over here, which is what it sounds like at 0. And then all the way at 100. So be sure to play around with the groove slider over here depending on the genre of music that you make. And of course change the BPM over here as well. I think I'll stick with 90 for right now. Okay, so whenever you go to the genre over here, it'll have a different seed, different patterns will go over here for the genre. So it will take influence from what we have in my pattern so I can change that up as well. Putting kicks in different places, adding some rolls, and then we can hit generate AI beat. And now I've got a much larger pattern over here, finished with the AI output. And as you can see over here, it only really completed the kick, snare, and hi-hat closed, which we can change by going more to the wild side and then generating again. And now we've got a lot more options. And then just keep on hitting generate until you find something that you like. And I think depending on the genre and drum kit that you use, you might want tame or you might want wild, but we'll go over that here in a little bit. I think for right now, this tame pattern is pretty good for hip-hop, and you can continue adding things to it right here. Like right there, add some open hats maybe. Maybe layer the snare with more of like a rim over here, maybe even a clap. And then hit generate AI beat once more. And for my production, I really enjoy layering drums over here. So another option that we have is by going on over to the drum kit, we can change it on over to rock drums. And we've already got a very different groove going on over here. Speaking of which, we can also increase the groove over here if we'd like to. Add a more humanistic feeling. Going down over here and hitting download MIDI. And if you would like to, you can also download these samples over here as well. Now going back over here and going to hip hop and then also hip hop again. And if at any point you want to not hear a certain instrument or solo an instrument, you can always just go down to the bottom over here to the individual drum toggle and turn off any one instrument or multiple instruments. One other great way to use DrumloopAI is going to be to create perk loops. So let's make a pattern while not using any kicks or snares and try to make a perk loop. Hitting download MIDI right there, or then you can go to your DAW of choice over here, go to your downloads and put it right over here. And there's everything right there. But now we can go back on over to DrumloopAI over here and talk about the other model, going back to create and doing the text to beat over here. The last model was the MIDI side of things, but now we've got the text to audio over here. Let's go and try like 15 seconds, change the BPM to around 90 seemed fine. And it gives you an example over here, but if you don't want to think of anything, go and press one of the prompts down below. Let's do a classic rock beat over here. Now hitting generate AI loop. All right, and after a short waiting period, we've got our classic rock beat right here. Which from there you can go ahead and hit download, go to the 3 dots over here, download, and now you have the audio file ready to go. Or you can view any of your past beats over here, or go and make a new one right there. So let's try out one different one over here, trap with rolling hi-hats. It's going to be breaking down the two different AI models here, the AI beatmaker and the text-to-beat. It all just depends on personal preference here if you'd like to work more with MIDI or audio, but to get the most out of the program, a mixture of both is probably best. Because with AI beatmaker, you can export that MIDI and put it into your DAW, or you can use any of the sounds in your collection that you're familiar with. Then on the other hand, with text-to-beat, you can create a lot of different royalty-free samples, using all the tools of your DAW, editing the audio, and truly making it your own loop. In which case, I've actually got a small demo here showcasing just that. Once you download an audio that you like, put it into your DAW, and you can sample it any way that you please. Alright, so after that, I put everything on beat, cut everything up, changed the pitch, added some effects over here as well with Shaper Box 3, with this guitar melody over here, and it sounds like this. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.